Most producers are out here stacking 6 to 7 plugins just to mix one vocal. I am guilty of that too. What if I told you you don't need to? Today, I'm going to show you how to clean, control, and boost your vocals using only one plugin, the SSL Channel Strip2.
Penguin torch, I never bang horn, a punchline comes in twos. And yen I feel, my shy trecha, so that I come and do. Penguin torch, I never bang horn, a punchline comes in twos. And yen I feel, my shy trecha, so that I come and do.
If your vocals are still sounding muddy, flat, or too dynamic, this plugin might be the solution you've been ignoring. In this video, I'll break down how I use SSL Channel Strip2 to mix vocals from raw to refined. Let's get on it. Hey guys, my name is Tati Music, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. So we're going to start mixing this vocal in 3 steps, where we'll first start with cleaning the vocal, compress the vocal, and then shape the tone of the vocal, all within one plugin, guys, the SSL Channel Strip plugin. So let's get on it, and then let's start with the cleaning of this vocal. Okay guys, so in cleaning this vocal, I will first use a high pass filter to remove anything under 80 Hz, usually rumble or mic handling noise. So these are some of the problems that you will find on your vocal. So using the SSL Channel Strip2, we will use this high pass filter. As you can see that it starts from 20 Hz to around 500 Hz.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude. Lyrical speech, I'm too historical, fella good. And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do.
Now the interesting something that is just working on those low-end frequencies. And then now that you are done with the filter, now we need to come quickly and dial in some gating, guys. So using the gates, I'm going to use the gating side on a subtle way, not to kill breath, but just to reduce background room tone, since the vocal is sounding a bit boxy between the spaces and around this vocal.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude. Lyrical speech, I'm too historical, fella good. I thought I told you that I blend on any given beat. Who else you know give a message on such a vibey beat, while making other people dance like it's happy feet. Switching flows like waves and tides, riding in the ocean deep.
Nothing drastic, something subtle, guys. I can hear that the vocal has some kind of, I think it's a computer noise, computer buzz noise. We can actually take care of this thing if we were using other plugins. We can actually kill that buzzing noise. But since we are only focusing on Channel Strip here, we are going to leave it like this. It sounds wonderful, guys. Subtle at around 3 dB.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude.
I think it sounds wonderful. We can boost it more to around 4.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude.
Nice. So now, guys, it's time for compression. For compressing this vocal, I am not going to go for that compression technique that we always use, where we start with the first compressor that tames the loudest peaks of the vocal and then carry on to the other compressor that will actually work on the overall vocal. So here we are working on an overall sound of the vocal. So guys, actually from the get-go, I want a slow attack, fast release. I want transients to come through but keep the tail in check. I am aiming for about 4 to 6 dB of gain reduction, just to glue this vocal, just to make sure that it sounds wonderful, guys. But let's see if I would get the same result or different result.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do.
So from the get-go, we have a ratio that is at around 6. I think it's too high for me. Let's dial it down to around 2:1.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude. Lyrical speech, I'm too historical, fella good. I thought I told you that I blend on any given.
Okay, I think I would also need a fast attack here.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude. Lyrical speech, I'm too historical, fella good. I thought I told you that I blend on any given beat. Who else you know give a message on such a vibey beat? And so this track stay on repeat.
Now it sounds too compressed, so let's just leave it at around 10 or 8.5.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do.
But now we need to dial in the gain back, the volume back. So let's boost here at around 3. Let's see.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude. Lyrical speech, I'm too.
Now you can actually feel the quieter frequencies sounding a bit louder, and those louder frequencies dialing a bit back down. So it's actually working on an overall sound of the vocal. So I think I didn't get what I was looking for here, but I actually got something closer to what I was looking for. I think it sounds wonderful, guys. I think it sounds good.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude. Lyrical speech, I'm too historical. Fella good.
I think it sounds wonderful. Let's see if we push the ratio to around 4. Let's see.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter do.
Now at around 4, it sounds a bit more natural. It sounds a bit like it's not too squashed. So let's leave it at around 4 is to 1. Now that we are done with the cleaning, compressing, and the gating, of course, now I think we are actually ready for tonal shaping, boosting the vocal, having that final character of the vocal. To do that, we are going to use the high frequencies, the high mid frequencies, and the low mid frequencies and the low frequencies. This is where we shape the tone of the vocal. This is where we'll get that clarity of the vocal and get that shaping of the body of the vocal. So this is where we will get the final tone of this vocal. Let's do this thing together. So from the get-go, there's a lot of boominess on this vocal. Since it's a male vocal, yes, we did the high pass filter, but let's tame it using the low filters. Let's see.
And so this track stay on repeat.
So from the get-go, I'm just going to boost this to around 600K. I know what you're saying. I'm going to boost this thing to around 600K. But remember, guys, these are the heads, guys. These are not the dBs, but on the dBs, we are going to tame.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude. Lyrical speech, I'm too historical. Fella good.
Something like 2.7 dB. Nothing drastic, guys, just to control that low frequency boominess.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do.
I think let's boost it more to around 3.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do.
Now let's play with the Q section to around 0.50, and then we are going to actually tame the low mid frequency. This is where you actually control whatever microphone you are using to record. So if your microphone has boominess, you will actually control it here. If your microphone has a lot of warmth on its body, you will also actually fix it here. The vocal is sounding too boomy, guys.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude. Lyrical speech, I'm too historical.
Nothing drastic, just 0.60 dB. These are the kilohertz, by the way, and then this is the dB.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do.
This is where you will fix the tone of your microphone. Yes, of the vocal, but mostly for whatever microphone that you are using, you will fix it here.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude. Lyrical speech, I'm too historical. Fella good. I thought I told you that I blend on any given.
Somehow even boosted the clarity of this vocal. This is why I said this low mid frequency is where you actually control whatever sound that is perceived by your microphone. Now let's control the overall clarity of the vocal on the high mid frequencies. So we're also going to push it to around 0.50 or to somewhere around 0.70.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do.
Of course, we need to boost the kilohertz to something like.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter.
Because this now is the clarity. But boosting on the kilohertz doesn't mean that you also need to boost it here. Let's see.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the.
So here, this is the pain frequency, guys. If you boost here, the vocal might sound too harsh and it might actually destroy off whatever we boost here on the high frequencies. Because on the high frequencies, we don't tame here, we boost. So let's actually tame here. So we are actually taming those frequencies that might sound bad. So this is sort of like we are actually doing a subtractive EQing / tonal, shaping of this vocal.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do.
Nothing drastic, just -1 dB, guys, so that we have some control of this vocal.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do.
I think -2 is good. Now let's boost. So in boosting, we're going to boost the kilohertz all the way.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do.
Because now we are looking for that clarity. Now let's boost again here.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude. Lyrical speech, I'm too historical. Fella good.
Now, if we boost it to around 6, it actually messes with the threshold we have set for our de-esser, as we always mix on a de-esser. By the way, this is the golden template that you are using to mix this vocal. It's the golden template, guys. I love this template. It's wonderful. If you don't have these plugins that were used on the golden template, you can actually go for the Pharaoh's template. Pharaoh's template is 90% waves plugins, and the other one are just stock plugins.
And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude.
I think it sounds wonderful, guys. I think it sounds good. So guys, from now on, I think the vocal sounds wonderful. I think it sounds good. So this is how it will actually sound like with everything now involved, with the effects involved, the reverbs and the delays and the backings also. So this is how the vocal will sound like with just one plugin, guys. But remember that we used a template here. So a template will actually help us get the most of the sound you're looking for out of this plugin.
Paint game torch, I never bang horn, a punchline comes in twos. And yeah, I feel my shy trecha, so that I come and do. And so this track stay on repeat, sorta like a stutter do. Reiterate that I'm the greatest, that I stutter dude. Lyrical speech, I'm too historical. Fella good. I thought I told you that I blend on any given beat. Who else you know give a message on such a vibey beat, while making other people dance like it's happy feet. Switching flows like waves and tides, riding in the ocean deep. Guns are loaded, ready for war, G's playing hide and seek. Oh, you wanna know what the pain game do? This right here, sneak peek. Peeps say your boy lethal gold and I ain't even reached my peak. Got up in a couple, just breathe, I'm trying to protect my peace. Gangcock stays on breach, friends stand upstate creek. And I cook with the pen like eggs or something. Boy, I pack more heat propane gun.
That's a full vocal mix using only SSL Channel Strip. If you found this helpful, check out some of the templates I've built using this exact plugin, working with other plugins, especially the golden template that I've used to mix this vocal. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.